I have started. Hooray. No, I think... Did I not... Oh, never mind. I don't actually have the game focused right now, which is why it's just frozen. But did I not bookmark the video? I might actually build that XP farm, because it's part gold farm, which would be useful. If it still works. No, history... Search what? History... XP. Yeah, this one. I'll do that. But no, if I go back to the game... Oop. Oh no, I think I see what I'm doing. I literally left myself a note directly in my face that says, do this.
Oh, it doesn't seem to want to show that you're online again.
Run back, but oh, that's because I've only just opened it. What do you mean, at all?
Oh, there you are.
Yeah. Run back, potions, both explore the other side. Oh yeah, that's what we were gonna do. The cave system that we found. Well, I found, because I did this. Yeah, run back, do more potions, and explore the other side of this portal. You've left.
It's still load. I didn't even get in.
Oh. Would be fine.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Minecraft just decided it wants to crash.
Oh.
Okay.
Again, you're not a friend in my friends list. I don't know. No, I'll add you that way. Invite to game, add friend. Friend. Favorite. You okay.
Oh.
Unless it counts as offline friends, but then you're not... I don't know. Send invite. You're here. Hooray.
Maybe? Yeah, okay. It paused again where it broke last time, and I thought it broke again, but it's working now.
I don't know. What's my frame rate? 60. Oh yeah, right, because I did that. Yeah, run back, do more potions, and we both explore this side. So I think I will run back first. Fire resistance and speed. And before I do that, put that in focus. I'll look at the video in a bit. I will hopefully remember to do that. So yeah, I will return to begin with. Which I think... Yeah, it's this way. Because this is actually further in the nether than you've been. Oh no, right, I was going to do coordinates.
Didn't I wrote down some coordinates,
You wrote down these coordinates. No, I was going to do it from the other side. Never mind, that's fine, because that's where our resources are. I won't do it this way around. I will run back first. When we go through to the other side to explore, because we both wanted to explore, because it's some 1.18 terrain, did you... Oh, right, my keyboard hasn't actually changed. It's still squeaky.
It's very squeaky. The funny thing is, I didn't hear it while playing Risky Rain.
That's because I pressed that loud and hard. Also, the game is very loud. Unlike this game. Oh, this game can be. No, yeah, I'll do the tunnel from the other side this way. I'm just kind of loosely following the poles. I don't actually remember where they are because it's been so long. I say that. It's because we only play it once a week. I feel like my Minecraft music is louder than it normally is. I have gold. I don't. I just have diamond. Fair enough. Ow. Ow. You know what? Because there are gas here and they're easy enough to kill. Hooray! 1 gas tier. 2 gas tier. And skeletons, which I don't exactly care about. Where am I going? There. Is it down? Do I go down? Or do I go up? I go up, that way. Okay. If I don't see where I'm going, it's because I'm going either up or down. Ow. Do I have more food on me? I do. Good. Why? Oh, no, I know I have random copper on me because I went to the other side. Hello, enchanted... Oh, 2 enchanted skeletons. One dropped his bow, and 2 also dropped his bow. And they are both... I'm breaking 1, and I'm breaking 2. I don't know how useful they'll be. They're both basically 0 durability. Yeah, we have no need for bone blocks, because we have bone meal farms. Several. Oh, no, I need to go that way, don't I? I remember this one. I did that before, too. Yeah, while I have fire resistance, I don't have full damage resistance. I can still die from falling in one of these various holes. Like this one, which has barely any cover on it. I might actually want to make that bridge wider. Especially if the skeleton's going to be like that. Actually, yeah, I'll make the bridge wider now before I forget. There we go. Like, there's just random XP around from where I've just killed things before and just either forgotten about them or just genuinely haven't cared to pick it up. Aw. Hello, Ghast. Goodbye, Ghast. Where am I going? That way. Okay. And how do I get over there? Oh, from a tiny bridge, which I should really make wider. I'll do that later. Actually, no, I'll do it now. 'Cause if I don't do it now, I'll die later. This should be wide enough. Probably. 1, 2. It's a looting sword. Yeah, looting 3. That's nice. You know, the idea of the XP farm and slash mob spawner slash gold farm is you use portal mechanics to... You use portal mechanics to repeatedly summon in zombie pigmen. By constantly breaking and lighting a portal. I don't know exactly how it works. I'm assuming that there's a chance for things to spawn through the portal every time they're lit. And so by lighting and unlighting it constantly, you just abuse those chances. Or at least that's the only thing I can think of. I have no idea whether or not that's actually how it works, but it's what it looks like. This is still one of the most dangerous bits of the run. Just because the bridge is only 1 wide. But then, you're fast enough to where, unless you're stupid, you will outrun the ghasts. I say that when I'm 90% sure that this section of the nether is actually really... really thin. Like, on the ground. I was blocking. Also, there's another gas attacking me, I think. Somewhere. Maybe. I don't know. Also, I saw something funny. There was a post. I'm not actually in the subreddit, but it was recommended to me. A post in the NewTubers subreddit. As in, not new potatoes. So that'd be funny. a subreddit for new YouTubers. Yeah, by YouTubers, for new YouTubers. And it's basically been described as at least one person said, some of the least helpful stuff they've had. And also, someone else said in that thread, it's basically the blind leading the blind. Why would you take advice from a new YouTuber when you are a new YouTuber? As in, why would you take someone's advice when they know just as much as you do, if not less? Yeah, this keyboard is squeaky. I might replace it, I don't know. It functions perfectly fine, it's just the squeaks. Gassed? Oh, hello. Oh, and you. It would be funny if YouTubers was just about, potatoes. Hello, Gast. Where do I go? I'm going down. Yeah. This is the one that I regularly get. Oh, I don't have fire protection anymore. Uh-oh. No, this is the one. It has not been 8 minutes already. Oh, apparently it has. I'm going quite slowly through this. This is why we need the tunnel. And that was my last fire protection, wasn't it? Yep. Thank you, Enderman. I feel like my mouse is slower than it has been. Like, I don't know. I love all the mob lag where it's obvious that it's not, either not being processed exactly on my end, or because it's online, it's decided to open its own, somehow low latency server that I then join as well as you join. And then it processes it, and it's obvious it's just struggling at times, even though it really shouldn't be. Oh, that works. And that also works. Having those mobs just disappear. Well, I'm basically back. I'm at the, what are they called? Scaffolding. Also, I saw an interesting tip, which we might actually use if we make water elevators. Put a block of scaffolding at the top, and then you have a soft landing. Don't shoot the scaffolding. Oh, fair enough. Gas balls go through scaffolding, they don't actually hit. That is nice. Yeah, no, this is a, very dangerous run. This is why I wanted to make more potions. Yeah, I know those mushrooms over there won't grow into the trees without bone meal. I just put them there for, space ideas. And just because I have a door, I might as well put a door down. I just didn't because it's the nether. Everything's on fire. I have arrived. Oh yeah, the Spidaster. God, I did that sign. At least I think I did. Oh, phantoms. Fair enough. Oh, phantom. Dead phantom. Nom. Well, I am going to go grindstone these bows because they really, really don't matter. Just for experience. Not my bow, though. Ow. I was nommed. Oh, there's actually 4.
Should we sleep then?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, I killed it. Not that one, though. Yeah, no, I should probably just run inside. I want to sort out my inventory, do the potions, and then we can move on. How many arrows do I have? 44, that's fine. Death. Oh, not yet. There we go. Has the grass grown onto the block with a flower on it yet? No. Just refuses. I know that could be considered a massive waste of lava, but I genuinely don't care. Because we have infinite. So infinite lava means... Oh, we're actually running out of lava on the first one. Where's the buckets going? Oh, there's 10 buckets there. We don't need 10 there. Yeah, well, I understand, yeah, it's going into these, but I remembered having much more in the first one. Oh, maybe that is where they went. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I should dump stuff. Dump all this. Mob drops. That is a mob drop. That's a mob drop. Woods. That's a random block of wood. That isn't. I do have wood on me. That works. Dump that. Alright, gunpowder. Actually, that's potions. These can stay. Signs, I'll put in the signs chest, actually. And... yeah, I'll do the signs first, because it's just over here. I will make some more potions, whatever kinds they were going to be. Oh, I see you've just kind of donated these things over here, or maybe that was me. Whenever that would have been.
I don't know, I can't remember. Probably me.
I have no idea. Mob drops, so bones and string. We actually have a decent amount of string now. We have over 2 stacks.
That's good.
Yeah. Oop. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, chicken. Just because of how fast you go through food in this version, I'm just taking all the chicken I can get. It's a good thing we have a ridiculous chicken farm. What are these? These are fire resistances. That's good. I think I need to make some more fire resistances and speeds. These are all the kind of low fire resistance that I don't really care about. Really, I should throw away the splashes, because meh. And convert the non-splashes. Well, these 3 at least. I don't know. I'll keep them, but I don't think I'll do anything with them. But they could be useful. It's just inventory space. But no, these 3 can be made into that. They're all decent amount of fuel. I might think I'll make I'll give a blaze rod, blaze powder to each of them. So these are regenerations. Actually, no, I'll throw these away because they're literally just from the... they're literally just from piglins. They're not really too worth it, and it's literally just 3 bottles at this point. Alright, so... not that. So, throw. Throw, throw. Throw, throw. Throw. Sploosh. So then I take 12. Doorbell for some reason at 20 past 9 at night.
That's good.
Yeah, no idea why. I think I just heard car, so I think someone's being asked to move their car. Fair enough. How much do I need? I guess one more set of fire resistance. Actually, yeah, why don't I do that? Fire resistance and speed in one. And then healing and other bits in another. Also, is this 464, 35? I don't know. But yeah, speeds. I'll do half and half. So yeah, if I this will be another set of 4. If I then do 4 magma cream, yeah, 4 redstone. Then that'll work. And while that's doing that, well, I'll need. Too bad you can't hold down right click. But no, ooh, and this. That. And that. I don't know what we're farming dripstone for. We just are. How many chickens are in the chicken thing? Not enough. Oh, there's some dead chicken in here. That's fine. I see you repopulated the fenced area a bit.
Just a couple.
Yeah. Imagine if the eggs hatched on their own.
Be useful.
Yeah, but you'd just be overrun with chickens. No, I'm sure in the game they just add in a system that results in less chickens. But no, I know something I could do. Not necessarily right now, but something I could do is make observers. I might incinerate some of these feathers. We have far too many. Yeah, I will. I'll just take.
You can't compost them, can't you?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I'll try it, but I don't think so. I'll just throw them in the fire. I doubt it because they're not plant-based.
Be useful.
No. Yeah, I'll just throw them in the lava.
Worth a try.
Yeah. No, what I could do is make 2 observers, have a piston system with a comparator on the... like this, but instead of... Oh, I can do that really easily, actually. We have slime balls. I like how the game considers them as on fire before they even reach, like, the lava. No, these should be done now. So yeah, I'll do these. Oh, and it's raining, of course it is. So then, all of these should be them. Can you... No. I didn't... I feel like there is a way to do that. Oh, actually, I could do that. I think there's a way to lock the hoppers and then let them all drain into a chest when you're done. I might do that in a minute, actually. Just raise them up a bit. Oh, it could be worth sleeping in a minute too. No, do we have slime balls? I feel like we do. But I don't actually remember.
I'm not sure. I don't remember seeing
Oh,
any.
we do. We have 9. That works. I only need the 1. Because in redstone, do we have comparators? Not comparators, observers. No, but we do have nether quartz. Torches, redstone, cobblestone I have. I need a bit of iron to make the piston. That's copper. That's an iron. Okay, there we go. That is not what I wanted to do. There we go. 2 observers. And I need wood. A piston, 2 sticky piston. Yeah, I might as well sleep now. I just feel like the making changes to the potion area would make it slightly more efficient. And by slightly, I genuinely mean slightly. But it would speed up a little bit. So what I could do over here is observer 1. Well, I'll use this as a test to see whether or not it's even possible in this version. That's not the correct way. Do that. Good. Then do that. Correct. Then I would like a piston to be sat here. Then the redstone, which good idea to pick up. We'll go like that. But I would like a torch, which means I would actually... Now that actually should stay like that, because I can do that to then there, to have a torch there. That works. No, it's just, I'm stupid, because... My brain was going, it's on, it shouldn't be on, I need to invert it. No, I don't. But no, that does work. This is just a faster way of doing this. Rather than the slow system of reading the changes in the dispenser. Set an observer into another observer, and they just go back and forth constantly. That's what the piston's for, because you obviously don't want them going back and forth constantly, because that would just get annoying. But yes, that does work in Bedrock. That's good to know. Do we then put the eggs in before? I didn't think about this outcome. Hold on, I know an easy solution. I don't actually need that delayed at all. There you go. It's because I didn't disconnect the comparator from itself. So now, when you place something in here, like, say, 55 redstone torches, yeah. There you go. And now they, of course, filter through. Well, they've already filtered through. But yeah, that's done. So, next shall be the potions bit. I guess. I feel like I could. Yeah, they're basically on their last sections of the first... Oh, no, that's one. Yeah, they're basically on their last sections of the first thingies anyway. Blaze powders. So, if I make a dump chest, or a set of dump chests, I might as well make this a little platform. How many chests? No chests, fair enough. What should I make it out of? Dark, yeah, actually, yeah, dark oak. I'll make some dark oak logs. So that'll still be where it sits. But if I then go up 5, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 1, 2, 3 here. And then this corner here. And then I guess soul torches for the fun of it. I don't know. If I then do that to then make some chests. What kind of wood should it be? Maybe that. How does that look as a colour scheme? Or should it be different? Oh, should it be the redwood? The crimson planks.
Yeah, actually, I think the crimson plant might look quite nice.
Wherever the crimson wood is it in the wood?
Yeah, I imagine.
We don't have any. Okay, I'm gonna need to go to the nether quickly. That's fine, I'll just take the bone meal. I don't need what's on me. Yeah, bone meal, which I'd imagine we have some in here. We don't. Do we not have any stored bone meal? I guess we don't need it. Oh, did I not put these two away? I did not. Oops. No, yeah, I'll just grab some bone meal from somewhere. Probably over there. Yeah, it's probably closer than the desert. I don't know if you can grow the stuff in the surface. I'll just take a stack. Yeah, the way you get more is you just bone meal the red grass. And that'll give you the majority can't sprint. The majority red mushrooms, but sometimes blue. And the opposite is true for the blue grass. It'll give you the majority blue mushrooms and sometimes red, which is just why I have both. There we go. Oh, I should have brought a hoe. I'm gonna go make a hoe. I'm gonna make a iron hoe, I guess? Or should it be diamond? I don't know. Enchant it and see if I can get unbreaking and efficiency on it. Literally just to take down the nether wart blocks. Which can be composted, which is useful to know. How many diamonds do we have? Enough. I'll just make it diamond, why not? Crafting table. It's a very, very specific use for a diamond hoe, but it is a use. I'm breaking 3. That's... Oh no, I'm breaking 2, probably. Silk Touch 1, efficiency... Fair enough. Silk Touch hoe. It's a Silk Touch, but it's not the useful kind. Alright, I have a load of potions in here. Forgot about that. That goes there. This goes here. I think what I actually want to do is, while I'm building a thing over here, I want to use the bottles chest and just shove everything that I'm not using right now in there. Probably like that be the best way. Ow. How is Cactus Tower doing? They're very, very slow. It's very, very slow thing. How many has it done? It's gone through 3 buckets to do less than 100. Why is there an empty bucket here? I don't know. Gone through 4 buckets to do less than 100. I don't think Cactus Tower was worth it. I think it's just another cactus farm. I'll probably just leave it and it'll overflow. Yeah, I see no real reason why. Oh, there's literally gold right there. But I see no reason why I should bother with it. It was a failure. We just have 2 very big cactus farms now. So maybe I'll remake the entire thing out of this wood, actually. Yeah, this breaks through these blocks actually quite fast. I feel like because of being a hoe, I won't exactly get the silk, not the silk touch, the pickaxe effect when I want to break things like netherrack. Oh! So if I... Oh, that's interesting to know. I thought you could spread it. Oh, you can, good. You have to bone meal the blocks directly. It's a good source of shroom light, I guess. There we go. Really, I feel like I should be doing this from above. You know, shroom light's an interesting block. It's like glowstone, but actually just nicer.
It's got a softer, warmer light to it.
Yeah, it's more orange than yellow. But yeah, anything we don't need from these can go in the composters. I might actually put some out here. I might make some just so I can dump the nether wart block straight in. I'm pretty sure they're compostable. It would, ow. Give a reason to have a, give a reason to have these here, like this chest. Slabs. How many? I think you need 8. So in that case, I might as well do that and then make 3 composters. Are they compostable? Good, they are. Is everything compostable? Ooh, good. But I just made these 3. But in reality, I only need like the 1. Well, no, actually, I am going through it quite fast. I don't know. I think I will maybe... I'm not sure. Oh, I could definitely fit, like, one there. That chest. I know I kept the twisting vines in case we'd ever use them, but I really doubt we'll use them. Now, I will grab 2... I'll grab some chests and might as well sleep. Hoppers. Just because I might as well set it up now while I'm thinking about it. It'll make the thingy farms better. I might as well actually make a little room over by the little farm. Well, I say that when we do have the one that's already there. I don't know. Anyway, I need 10 iron. Definitely in the right order. No, dump that. I then need probably 4 chests-ish. I guess I'll just take these planks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 hoppers. Put these planks back. Actually, yeah, that is probably about right, I think. Oh, I want chest hopper. Maybe I make another chest actually. To make a bigger output area. I could always just set the output chest in the floor. No reason why I couldn't do that. I think that the ground is thick enough to allow for that. So actually, I might reclaim these two composters and just build it in the corner here. Oh yeah, this is easily wide enough. So, if I just put that there, then I put that there. Then that there. That there. That there. There's a floor in my design. There's a ceiling. No, I can just lower them by one.
Well, the ceiling's only a floor if you look at it from the top. Ha. Thank you.
That is, like, 5 claps more than you deserved. I think I
it
did
was only
5.
like 3 as well.
No, I did like 5. I don't know if they all got picked up.
Hello.
There we go. Oh, are you here as well? Hello.
Yeah.
Boop. There you go. Just to dump all the stuff. A little chest in there. This chest over here is just the chest. I'm making some red trees. See? Wherever you are.
Yeah, I just went back through, but I can
Okay.
see.
I just turned around, you're just gone. It's like, oh, okay.
I thought I went there for a reason, and then I realised I didn't.
No, don't attack my farm. I should really build a wall around this. I don't know how big they go. I think I'll just leave it in the open. As long as I have the backup blocks, I'm fine. I feel like in Java this would be breaking faster. It's like there's a startup time on each block that Java just doesn't have. Because the actual block break is fast. Like I can just click and they break, for the most part. Not 100% of the time, but like 90% of the time. Yeah, I actually might replace the logs that are already down, with, which I need 24, and this is 23. Soon to be 25. Yeah, I might replace them with some of this, though. I might use some shroom light in it, too. I was going to use soul torches, but actually shroom light might make more sense for the potions, because it's all mushroom themed. Break all of this. I think I'll do a couple more. Which I can get away with. I think also down here serves as a magma cube trap, because they seem to just get stuck as they try and attack you. Yes, to the magma cubes. Ow. If you bone meal... Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay. You have to bone meal a block that is directly next to one of the already grown mushroom grasses. Fair enough. Much bone meal. Already 16. It's just a bit of a return. Oh. There we go. So I like how wummy the shroomlight is when you break it. That was a stupid way to describe the sound, but it's true. Yeah, going vertical definitely seems to feel like they break slightly fast. Or maybe downwards? Yeah, taking your mouse downwards feels like the blocks break faster. But going upwards feels like they don't. Or it's a weird block in a line mechanic that the game seems to have for some reason. I'll do these two. Oh, I can. Fair enough. Good. And then this one, which will be... I can make that jump. I think. Yeah. I gassed. I don't know. Probably shouldn't open up this side first, but I don't really care. Yeah, vertical definitely seems to break faster than horizontal with this. Yeah, no, after the 51 gigabyte file yesterday, I've turned down the quality. Not necessarily by loads, but it is lower. I've turned it down from 20 to 23. Because being a inverse proportion, I think, well, probably, because higher number means lower quality. Then, yeah. Actually, I might as well just do this. No. That isn't what I want. I see you, Magma Cube. Go away. No. No. Ow. Ding. Oh, no ding. Oh, there we go. There's a ding. I want that one to be blue. Blue. That's red. Blue. That's still red. Okay. Blue. There we go. Not that. There we go. Maybe red takes priority. I have no idea. Anyway, I shall put that in there, and then in here I'll put that. I may have put the blue ones in already, I don't know. Anyway, I can come back now. Oh, hold on. Put them in there. Oh, that's where I put the blue, because I actually missed. And I'll put these here. And these are backup blocks, just in case. Actually, daytime when I come through for once, though not for long. Really going night. Yeah. No, Crimson Stem. I might actually change the shape as well. I might make it a bit more... bit squarer. I'm not sure. There's no bed over here. Did you put a bed by the chests and the lava thing?
I think it's one by the bridge. I don't think I put one there because it was like close enough to the house.
Yeah. No, I was just looking. Oh yeah, you put it on the bridge. I don't think this block is going to get dirt. Not dirt, grass. Okay, I give up. You don't deserve grass. You can keep flour though. So yeah, I've changed my mind completely. I'm going to tear down those 4 pillars and build something completely different. Well, not completely different, but not out of this material. They may or may not have been scented. I wasn't paying attention. Still 5 up, but I'll do them 1 out each from where they were. And then here, which will be like that. And then... So I want chests to end on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I kind of want it to be an odd number, though. Maybe I do pull these in by 1. That was an odd number. I actually had it right the first time. That's annoying. So how wide is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so... like that. Surely. Then I would like hoppers to go there, 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 and there. And I know how I'm going to build this. I think. Ooh, actually I could do that. I think. So then I put the brewing stands on. Just because. And then for the rest, I think I need crimson logs, which are, not logs, planks. There's a few over here. Go. So this is where the redstone torches are useful. Wherever they are. Here. Because... okay, good. Great. Actually, I could just do that. Yeah, that works. So then I break these. I can easily hide that with something quite simple. Let's crafting table over here. I would like some of these, just to begin with. Redstone dust. There we go. Needs to go, not there. Here. Actually, oh no, that wouldn't necessarily work. Problem is, I'm trying to fit this in a space, and that space is not very big. Unless I just accept that that's where that will sit. And what about if I do this? Because then that could hide it. That's a makeable jump. Yeah. Plop, plop, plop. And that could easily hide it, because then all I need to do really is... Of course. Okay, then this is where these will go. That hides them. And then all I need on one side is like that. Might as well do it on both sides. Why not? Is to make a simple thingy. There's one. So, yep, up for on, as in lock, down for unlock. No, hold on. I understand redstone, I said that backwards. No, down for on, up for off. Or maybe I should flip it like a flush. I don't know. Ooh, that was a good click. No, I think I'll just leave it as it is. It works. That's good enough for me. Now I need to make the floor, which will just... This works actually, because that's where that will sit. Attaching to there. And then I need 4 more hoppers, which will just go above here. And then I don't know how I'm going to get up there, or how it should attach to these pillars. I don't know. Maybe stairs, or maybe slabs. I need to finish the floor with slabs anyway, so I'll just finish out the floor. I crapped myself. Also, I need to add in the shroom lights, which I think should sit here. In each of the pillars. Or maybe I don't finish out the floor to the edge. Maybe I do this. And have them basically latch on. Maybe wrapped around like that. Ooh, yeah, then I can do 4, so I need 16 stairs. Then, oh, not 16 stairs, I could then use 16, plus another 16. 32. 32 stairs to then do this. A little bit high, low to the ground, but that's fine. It doesn't have to be, like, amazingly high. Just gives it a little bit of at a depth, so you can still reach these, and you can reach over there. Yeah, that works. I'll just need to move these over. Which, sure. I'll do that last. Oh, hi. It's high. Oop. Oop. This block. No, that's wrong. To there. Then there. I haven't forgotten what we were going to do. I know we were going to explore the cave on the other side, but I just got sidetracked from doing this. Just because. And under here, I don't know, I can have shroom light there, I guess. And a shroom light there. Look out some of the stuff. Little soul fire. And yeah, now time to sleep, I guess. You. Which I'll run back over here because I want to put a bed by the potions. So I then need to make it, which I don't know what colour to do. What colour beds have you used?
Whatever colour the sheep were.
Oh, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. They're all just a mix.
Hmm. What colour walls do we have? Not enough of any of them. Okay.
Yeah, because I used the max that there was
Ah, okay.
that would make them.
And I have the spare bed in here. Not. Where's my spare bed? I don't know, unless I left it somewhere. You also have slime balls in your chest. So for seeing no slime balls. No,
That's mainly because I'm an idiot.
eh,
And blind.
yeah. Compost can live here. It can just be white, why not? White for the cleanliness that is messy potion making. Oh, I learned something very interesting. You can make tipped arrows in Bedrock by just using potion cauldrons. Completely different to Java, where you have to use Dragon's Breath. You can still do the Dragon's Breath method, but the other way kind of works better in this one. So that can go there. And then, yeah, this needs to move. Actually, I should put all this stuff away apart from a few of them, I guess. Which I'll keep them on me. But nether shall take shroomlight. And basalt. Maybe I should make a different nether chest. Maybe I should make a quartz chest. Because quartz seems to be its own chest at this point. Why are there feathers in the nether chest? I don't know. I found a use for the mystery chest. It's nether quartz. Because we have that much of it. There we go, now we have space in here. Warped fungus. Actually, that can stay in there. Redstone, I don't really need any of that anymore. Torch. Tools chest, I guess, so there's torches there. You can live there. Chests. I now need 4 more hoppers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not going to count this out loud. 2. And a chest. Why can I make 2 chests? Oh, right, because of some planks. I forget they're actually kind of wood. I usually just see them as an alternative decoration thing, rather than actual wood. Yeah, if I do that... Actually, this could work quite well for the design, because it offsets it by 1. So, and that's still accessible as it is, and so is that. So, that... I'll just dump them all in, at least to begin with. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Well, this is all part of step potions in the list. That is wrong.
Oh, very organised list.
It was run back, 2 potions, explore. It was a very 3-step list. But yeah, this is step potions, where I've made a potions drone. I don't know. Oh, good, I can do that. Block, then... Oh, fair enough. That works. And then there. And then... break that, I guess. Ta-da! We now have a potions area that looks much nicer.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm actually going to give it a roof. I think I kind of like it as it is, like it's been cut down trees. And now, just because, if I make 3 glass bottles and put them in here, that's the hopper. And if I make 3 glass bottles and put them in this. Oh no, I was right, because it's an inverter. Yeah. But yes, I am right. The hopper does take the things through. Hooray! So if I then... Oh, good, I can do that. Crimson signs. Actually, I'll give a little detail to this side, I guess. Closed. Up. Open. Down. I think I want some coloured dye for that. What colour dye should I use? I have no idea. I'll just grab some. There's some white dye, there's some red dye, short, and maybe a pink. Somehow I doubt I'll use pink. I'll probably use red or white. Maybe actually, maybe pink. Magenta? No. Red? No. White? Maybe actually. Do we have glowing? Oh, we do. We have 1. Oh yeah, that works. How about that? Glowy sign. Then in the woods, I then plop all this. And this, I throw away. Dirt is there, and then that there. Sticks, I guess can just sit there. I guess now I do the rest of the potions with my new system. Just for speed, because you can just stand up here and reach all the bits. There you go. Well, these are augments. That's another warp. These are the main ingredients. That's an augment. Over there. Need more glowstone dust in here. I say that as if I ever use it. But no, I would like... Yeah, 9. I'll take that. I'll take these, because they need it. Does that work? No. I think the blaze powder on the side... Oh, blaze powder is the side load for... That mouse movement was weird. Yeah, it's a side load, like a furnace fuel. I'm guessing you've been seeing what I've been doing on the stream anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if bottles are a side load. I have no idea. I don't know if you can make a full auto potion thing, but I don't really want one. Well, I'm sure you could. But, yeah. 3, 4. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Instructions on the left, controls on the right. And the bed, which is just down here. Actually quite a nice little area, because it even has its own little filling pond with a soul fire. None of this was planned, it all just kind of came together. I like it. We have such a weird... I know last time we had all the animal farms. And all the animal buildings, and we kind of have that going as well. But it's just... we have a habit of building animal houses. We have a dragon house. There'll be a drone crab thing over there. Whatever that mushroom is. The big mushroom that grows the little mushrooms. That has eyes. And a massive tongue. We have the Spidaster. Yeah, it's an interesting one. Yeah, shall we explore the other... Also, we might as well sleep. No, should we explore the other side of the portal in a minute?
Yeah.
So I'm making the potions because then we can both have a couple sets. Or do you want to... Or should we make the tunnel first? Because if we both do that, it'd go faster.
Can do.
Okay. Because, yeah, the coordinates are where we're aiming, and we know where we're starting. So we know the direction to go in. We'll want a load of cobblestone, though. I'm assuming we have loads.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm assuming we'll probably have to bridge for a bit of it, too. Which is more for when the fire resistance potions are for. I'm sure if I counted the amount of left turns and right turns, I could work out the direction we go in. But I really don't care like that. We have coordinates, we can just go down one axis, across the other axis. It is funny though. Like, obviously we've played... This is at least, like, near the 30th stream for this one as well. We're almost at the same number as when we stopped the first one. Which is weird to think about. But we've actually built quite a bit.
Feels like we've been doing this for less time.
We have. The other one went for, I think, 28, and I think this is 25? Actually, hold on. I get kicked out depending on where this happens.
Like, a lot less. It doesn't feel like 3 less.
Yeah, that's true. Hold on. So Minecraft was 28, and RTX Minecraft is... Oh! Never mind. 18. This is stream 19.
I didn't think it had been that
Oh,
many.
actually, maybe not, because some of the bits were in parts where it kind of awkwardly cut.
Yes, it must probably like
Oh,
15 or something.
maybe
Or,
then. Hold on, I can just go on YouTube.
or 14, something like that.
Yeah. Okay, lists. RTX Minecraft. Oh no, it is 18. Oh no, 18 right, because stream numbers. Stream 16. Never mind, I was wrong. But in that case then, aside from the more technical stuff, which was easier to do in the other version, we've done quite a bit. But then in this one we have less of a plan, but more of an idea of what we wanted to do already. Like, we still haven't done that. At least we don't need to build a roof. I was going to extend the house, and we never actually did that under room under the axolotl. But we don't need to. We could at some point, but I'm also happy to leave it, because we could always just ignore it. But no, we really shouldn't, but yeah. I guess you saw my name tag. Yeah, are you done with the obsidian?
It's just the inside bit to do now.
Ah, yeah. Would it make... Ooh, hold on. This could look dumb, but I've had an idea. In trying to avoid the chickens, I fell in with them.
What are you thinking?
This. Oh, we don't have enough of it, but room light around the inner ring of copper. Because that's the stuff that'll stay copper anyway. Or maybe inside the inner ring? No, that'd be... I don't know. That versus basically having it here. Also, it's a bit bright.
I think it looks a bit better inside, but
I
I wanna get all the crying obsidian in and do
yeah,
it
then we can decide.
how it's planned out at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then I also want to go through and fix all the copper.
Yeah. Though that
And
does
then have
require
it-
going on the... Actually, just run on the ceiling.
Yeah, and then have like a picture of it new, and then we can see what it looks like when it goes fully green.
Because it's actually getting quite green now.
Yeah.
Also, I like how... Look at
These
the crying...
blocks are completely gone now. Well, this one is.
Yeah, there are quite a few. When I look at the ceiling though, the crying obsidian on the polished stuff, basalt,
Mm.
it does look pretty good. No, I'll put the thingies back. But no, then we grab a load of cobblestone and a load of potions, and then we do the tunnel, apparently.
Well, I have a load of cobblestone.
Yeah, I've gone past. I need
gonna-
a lot. I think we will need a lot of cobblestone. Like, I am going to...
I have 7 stacks.
That works, because I can't see much. Oh, there we go, here it is. I know I put it somewhere here. I'm literally just gonna... That's probably enough. And that one. And then, I'm not gonna bother with speed potions, but over here...
Mhm.
I don't know how many we'll need. But I would recommend taking 6 fire resistance potions. Because that's 48 minutes of fire resistance. Because they should all be 8 minutes. Yeah. And basically, if it takes longer than that, we've either made a mistake, or... Also, I should look at the coordinates so I know where we're actually going. Where did you say you wrote it? Oh, is it these ones?
Should just be the... Yeah, I think it's them.
1162 minus 59, 190. That sounds right. So if I bring up this, you may have just been gigged.
Yep.
That's stupid. 1162. Was it? Minus 59, 190. Oh no, minus 1162, 59, 190. Minus 1162. 59, 190. Okay, that works. You can come back. I just wrote a note on the notepad thing. I do not have any of this with me. Scaffolding. That would be useful. I don't
I
need...
have my lot of it.
Yeah. I made a load more scaffolding at some point as well. No, I think that's what I want. I'll keep the shovel, keep that, keep the flint and steel, don't need the water bucket. Wood, maybe. Spyglass, maybe. Okay, let's go. At least I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
I have a load of food. You're just waiting.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm going.
Well, we can either follow the stupid cobblestone path, or we can build this. Which should be just a direct route. So where are we? We are on 140... Oh, the compost is still going. 140, 67, minus 5. So, I think... Oh, we want to go... Really? Yeah, it's just a good idea. It's this way.
Okay.
I didn't expect... I don't know if that's right. Hold on. Running that way, go up the tunnel. Hold on. If I go through the tunnel, which direction does it exit? Because I feel like it could actually be right.
Oh, it's really difficult to see the magma cubes when you have the fire resistance potions because they're the same color as the little bubbles you make. I couldn't tell what was killing me.
Oh. I didn't really feel like I made that many bubbles like that. Should we just use this tunnel to start? Actually, no, it goes up a bit. So, down here... Oh no, that is the correct direction. Fair enough. It just doesn't feel like it because of all the turns, which is exactly the comment I got.
I also don't know where you've gone now because...
Oh no, I just disappeared into the tunnel. I'm coming back out. This isn't the tunnel I planned to do. This is the one I've been using. It's actually the one you made. Over here. I think it's the one you made. No, so I think those coordinates are accurate. So, from the house... I say house.
Our little shack.
Yeah. We can build this probably as a thing with rails. So like this. Then with these. Because I already see 2 ghasts. I don't know if you want to do...
Yeah, I'll do the sides if you do the floor.
Yeah, that's why I wanted 2 of us. Was it? 190. Because with fire resistance, which actually I should bring the next one into my hotbar, if we get blasted off, as long as we fall in the lava, we're fine. I'm just going. I don't care whether or not there's blocks already here. We'll end up... Gee, might as well just... blocks. No, I'll convert. Why not? We need to go down at some point, so I guess that point might as well... Might as well be now, actually, because... What does it need to be? 59. I can go down this cliff here. Okay. So we need to go to this block. So... That's 60. Oops. Let's take it to the edge of where I've done. Hold on, where are you?
I'm on the stick.
Okay. Here? You unshift? Yeah, I'm in line. Okay. So if I just...
I presume you're down.
Yeah. Because we're actually too high. There you go. I did it a little bit too far, but I thought we're on a cliff face. I might as well just get that bit out of the way. Yeah, we'll definitely need railings here. Yeah. Like that. Yeah, immediately we're gonna need some railings so we don't fall off at least. Oh, actually, no, wait, hold on. We do need to go... Well, that's fine to have there, but we do need to go more this way. Oh, yeah, that's fine. 190. Correct. Only 100 more blocks to go-ish in this direction. Yay! Why I said about bringing so much cobblestone, because we're using triple that amount. We can always just do the railings after.
Well, as long as you have enough to get the floor, it doesn't...
Yeah.
Then I can just do what I can then.
Really? Ooh, lag. Take the... Oh, that was just high. There we go. I think we're actually going towards the bastion. Oh, the bastion's over there. We're going right next to lava, so I might just kind of wiggle around that. Are we directly next to it? Oh, yeah, we are. Okay, I'll just kind of... There you go. A little bit of room to wiggle around the lava. Just because obviously if the rail becomes part lava, then we'll just get it on the stick. And here's a cliff. I think once we get the main bit down, we'd be able to just one person takes one side, one person takes the other side, type of thing. We have that much diamond, I don't really care about how I'm doing this. Also, this is nice, because it's a tunnel I can just break much faster. There you go. Actually, yeah, so I'll come back out and help. I guess you take the left side.
I have messed up twice.
I guess, yeah, set it into there, I guess. There you go. And then in here, it's dark, but this is just a straight line. Place that with a regular block. And now 190, so now we go, which way? Minus, which I think is this way. Yeah. And of course, this is all soul sand. We can replace it. Oop. The drop. This is murdering my pickaxe. Oh well. Ah. Well, this is what fire resistance is for. As mine's about to run out. There we go. They're replacing it. You don't need to replace the entire floor. Was that all soul sand?
Yeah, it was also sand.
Okay.
I think mine's just run out as well.
Yeah, that's why I said bring 6, because well, almost an hour-ish is a decent amount. And yeah, any surprise lava or gas deciding that we should go in the lava is not nice. Oh, woods. Literally just in a straight line now. Oh, literally right next to the bastion. Easy path to the bastion as well, rather than a weird windy path that takes us down there and over there. Like, you... when you're doing it, it feels so much straighter than it really is. Right? But then I guess humans who don't know where they're going walk around in circles. That's actually true. I don't know if you've actually heard about that before.
Well, it's because we all have a bias to one way or the other.
Probably is the reason. I've never heard what the reason actually is. Also, yeah, I know you can do the block placey thing, but I've never been able to do it, and I don't exactly want to try it now in the nether. I say that when... yeah, that's why I don't want to try it. Ow! That isn't too deep.
Oh.
Yeah, I tried the block placey thing, immediately fell, and found that down there isn't that deep. It's not that bad to walk back up. Actually, just go over there and build up.
I don't have much cobble left.
Oh, I have loads. I brought like 12 stacks, I think. But you can always just run back. That's the joys of a bridge. Actually, no, I'll come over... no, I will just build over to there. I'll just do it out in the netherrack, I don't really care. So...
I also have been placing double the blocks, which doesn't...
yeah. I don't... how does... I don't understand how that works. Well, no, I understand how it works, but I don't understand how you do it. In Bedrock, you're able to...
Are we at the right level?
Yeah.
Just keeping going straight.
Yeah, we're literally in a straight line from there. That's the exact Z coordinate.
What number am I getting to?
Minus 1,162.
Okay, so we have another minus 1,000 to go.
Yeah, which actually isn't that bad. That's just under 20 stacks. Probably closer to 18 or whatever, which is... we'll need to do a couple trips anyway. But yeah, it's a lot better now that we're going into blocks, because that's just easier. But no, when it comes to the buildy thing, I don't understand how to do it. The speed bridging with the mechanic. Because you can place blocks in front of you, like this, in this version. I fell in again, because I tried it. I don't understand how to keep it going. This is so much wasted time. I'm just gonna build my way up. I'm gonna give up. I'm sure if I looked it up, I'd find it, but I'm not fussed enough to bother looking it up. I'm just like, I don't understand. I want to know, but I also don't really care. Hello, angry not zombie, pigman. Goodbye, angry pigman. You're dead now.
Okay, I'm gonna head back and grab some more.
Yeah, I have quite a bit, but obviously I'm adventuring. Yeah, over there is the scaffolding. Hold on. Can you can see where I am if you come back?
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do.
The scaffolding is even further than I am.
Hmm.
And we're going... that's in line with the portal. That's how far out I go to then wrap back around. It's not as bad as it could be, but it is quite bad. Unless the skill is in the rapid taps. Now, maybe the skill is rapid taps and I've been wrong the whole time. Either way, I now have a path back up every time I fall back in the lava. You know, I'll keep it going because I have quite a bit of cobblestone still. Actually got quite far. I would argue for the use of a speed potion, but that would then require a lot of food, and a lot of... well, we do have a lot of food, but that also requires just going back even more.
Why is our, like, little base covered in magma cubes?
Because it's a basalt delta. That's just what they have.
I know.
Yeah. It's not the best, but it's not awful. It could be worse. We could be in a soul sand valley. That's just skeletons everywhere. Why have feather falling on my boots? No, I have projectile protection 3. Fair enough. Actually, doing this, I think we'll get a path that's decently close to where the fortress is. Wow, I have such a stupid path. In doing it, I never noticed. Also, I was so close to the fortress and gave up so many times being that close to it. Seeing the
We do
area,
actually have a lot of cobblestone left.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stacks on me. And a bit.
We have 2 and a bit stacks.
Have you checked every single chest? Or just
Yep.
the main chests?
All the ones that I would think there would be stone in.
What about looking at the Minecraft wiki and seeing if deep slate is blast resistant? Because I'm just doing cobblestone because it's resistant to gas balls. If it's the same blast resistance as cobblestone, we can use that.
One moment.
Yeah, no, seeing this, I'm seeing bits I've been over where there's just cobblestone paths, and being in a straight line, it's so wiggly. I knew it was wiggly, but it's stupidly wiggly. I'm not caring about the barriers, I'm just going in a straight line. I'd rather the main path be down than take ages doing it, because with the main path, you can outrun ghasts. Even without a speed potion, you can just outrun ghasts. Also, I should really just be doing it this way. I say that
It has a blast resistance of 6.
What's cobblestones?
6.
Oh yeah, we can use that's fine, we have enough then.
We have loads of that.
Yeah. I thought it'd be the same, because it's just underground overworld stone. But it's a different block, so I wasn't 100% sure. Ow. Ow. No thanks, Ghast. That's the other thing. I don't have feather falling potions or boots for it. Ghast just knocked me off the path. You can outrun a ghast, but not if it literally spawns below you. At least it's good. It's good. Ghast tears. I have a few now. I have 2. Fair enough.
That did waste some of my fire resistance, but oh well.
Oh, we have loads. Spawning in an area with loads of magma cubes is good because they're what give you the magma cream for fire resistance. Ow. Oh, it didn't even hit me. Well, it did hit me, but it didn't hurt.
It ran out just as I got back.
Okay. You can try speed as well if you want, but that's up to you.
That's fine.
So you can survive that drop. At least to the exact block I landed on, but not much more. I literally lived on 1 heart. It could be worth bringing... It could be worth bringing...
I'm already
regeneration. Oh, okay. Fair enough. If I had my ender chest access, that'd be good. No, it's fine. Not that. Go away, and then these. I don't know how far I've actually gone. Well, I know how far I've gone. I've gone almost minus 200 on the x-axis. But I don't know how far I've gone from where you stopped. I don't think it's actually that far.
like 150.
No, that's not bad. I can't see you yet. But yeah, I know I could be like... This is faster, but it's also, I feel, less reliable. Yeah, because I just messed up. I'll try it, why not? I would rather not be blown off this again. I'm running back, at least to a higher under bit. There? No, I don't... I feel... How did that gas die? Or did I just get a lucky shot on a gas I wasn't aiming at?
I shot one of them.
Okay, because it sounded like one of the ones I was fighting. There we go, that was a good shot. Where are you? Are you above me? No? Are you in... Where are you?
Me?
Yeah.
On the stick.
Are you running back?
I'm building the sides.
Oh. So if you must be over there then.
That should be in a straight line.
Oh, there you go. I was wondering... Now I can see you. I was wondering where you were from that gas death sound. You weren't actually rendered in. Oh yeah, I have actually gone decently far. The skeletons can spawn on the stick.
Not on the stick.
Oh, I knocked it off. It's fine because when the barriers are up, they won't be able to knock us out of it. But yeah, we literally go right past... This is the nether fortress I use. We literally go right past it. That's good.
That's good, because I think we've got almost a stack of gold again, so we can do a bit more trading.
Yeah, well I plan to build that gold XP farm with these zombies.
Who is making all of that noise?
That one that just died.
I don't know.
Did you hear a gas death sound?
I heard it squeak, and then it hasn't squeaked since, so...
Oh, maybe. But then, we're in the Soul Sand Valley, and this is where ghast and skeletons spawn the most. Okay, I'll try this.
Oh no, there he is. I found him.
Oh no, there's like 20 of them around.
He just keeps, like, getting out of my render distance, and then coming back in.
Oh no, I don't think they get in and out of render distance. I think they just phase in and out of existence. They will despawn close, and then reappear further away. But in the same flight path, so I'm pretty sure it is the same ones. This is actually surprisingly fast once you get the rhythm down. I know it's not a perfect way to do it, but it's Tunnel vision! Maybe this is a reason to bring something that will stop skeleton spawns, like torches. I think that does still work in the nether. Not there. That's a few wasted blocks. That's fine. We have loads of deep slate. You're on minus 350, so that's fine. Yeah, I have two options to avoid a ghast ball. Jump in the lava and hope that it's not deep. Which I almost just fell in because I ran out of blocks. Or run back very, very fast. I don't think this is a section... Yeah, we crossed over my main bridge. This isn't the path I take, but I take a path that goes over there. Over there is... Oh, I see what the path is. I do a big S. Yeah, that is a stupid path. Yeah, if I run back, I can show you what I do. This is going to be much, much faster. Did I hit that skeleton? I'm going to kill you. But... Actually, I kind of want those arrows. I'm going to jump on their little platform. Oh, there's you, I think. Maybe. No. There we go. Yeah, well, actually, you can see it on the stream though, can't you?
Mm.
Yeah, what I do starts over there, like over where we started, all the way over there, where the scaffolding, where I said about the scaffolding was, and comes all the way around here, down there, across this path under us to that fortress, up over there, and then over there is the second basalt delta, which is the one I passed through to get to the pretty sure it's the one I passed through after a bit more ground movement to get to the blue forest. Well, I don't know if it's the exact basalt delta, as in... I don't know if that was a gas or a particle. I don't know if it's the exact one, as in the one that I literally walked through, but I know there is one kind of over there. But yeah, it's a very stupid path. And considering I don't remember it in detail like that, it shows how stupid it is. Oh no, it can't be the one I passed. If I fall here, I die. No, it can't be the one I passed through because I'm still 600 blocks away. I know how distance works. But either way, it's a stupid path. But I think after that is mostly a straight line. Even then it might not be. I'm guessing you're being fired at.
Yep.
I can hear it. I can't see them.
I'm being surrounded by like 20 of them. I've been slowly killing them.
Yeah, I might actually come back for a bit then.
It doesn't help that half the time the arrow just goes straight through them.
Oh, yeah, it's because of
And
where
they
the
just
hitbox
eat it.
is. The hitbox isn't exactly on the body. It's actually... God. It can be lower than them. The way that I always found was easiest to kill a gas is shoot from under it at its tentacles. But try and go up through it. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot.
I'm also running out of arrows.
Yeah, there's quite a few. What you can do against skeletons is just knock them off like that. Hello. Hello, gas. That's not the right button. How was that not a full charge?
That
No,
was
there's...
a noise.
Yeah, that's a hurt sound. You don't normally hear a ghast hurt sound. I know, I'm behind you. Hello.
There's a skeleton up there. He's about to hit you.
Oh, up there.
Up there.
Yeah, if we fall here, I'm pretty sure we die.
Bummer.
Yeah. Which is why I'm not getting on the rail and building it the same way I built this bridge. I know I said that, and I just built the bridge in the other way. Oh yeah, you can't do that. Never mind. Wrong angle. Yeah, Saltstein Valley, it makes sense if we're both here. There is also a bit where there's skeletons on like an island, which is... Oh, not quite. I stopped my placement again. I can do it this way. This works. I'm just... Like, you see how I'm doing it.
Yeah, well, because I'm just letting you go ahead, so I don't have to hold shift. I can just have my back to your wall,
Yeah,
and
that
then just
makes
run.
sense. You could also turn on sticky keys and just do a toggle. Is there a... No, okay. Skeleton?
Well, it's not so much holding it; it's just the speed.
Yeah, well,
So
if, you
I
want,
can just,
if you
like-
want speed, I can do this.
Yeah, that would probably be quicker.
I just didn't want to do it again because I've already done it on one. And deadly falling.
Just tell me if you stop, because I'm...
Yeah, I've slowed down again because it's awkward to do it when there's blocks below where you're trying to place.
Hmm.
You can do it as well if you want. All you do is you just move forwards and click in the space the block will go to. And it'll place it, but that's up to you if you want to risk it. I find
Well,
it's
this is-
awkward.
This isn't too much slower, but it's
No.
safer, so...
Yeah. Well, this is just as safe, because the lava lake should be deep enough, and we both have fire resistance on. Saying that, I should add another one to my inventory.
Oh, I don't with a minute, because it's run out.
Yeah.
I have 2 left.
Yeah, we can run back. And either... I think I made... How many did I make?
There's like another 6 for both of us, I think, almost.
Maybe. It doesn't take long to make potions anyway. Ow. Ow.
Bye.
Yeah, that's not the worst. I landed on stuff. I'll just pick up some simple stuff. Get that, get the bow, get the arrows, and run. Did I die in my main path? Oh, I need food, actually. I'll quickly grab that. Did I fall on my main path, or did I fall in a different place? Oh, I know what I can do, actually. Ender pearls.
I can't
Where are they?
tell. You were near some lava, so some stuff might be gone.
I don't think so.
But you're like... I can see one thing, like, a block away.
I think most of it just kind of... Oh, from the lava.
Yeah, it's like a block away from the lava.
It was mostly not much. I could just ender pearl down. I have food, I have other stuff. I like how there's the first rail, then there's just the hole. So it just looks like we're building a rail into nothing. Yeah, I'll just run through... Okay, ghast. Was that you hitting a ghast? Or was that me being fired at? Okay, it's me being fired at. But yeah. I brought a single ender pearl, so if I miss... I won't miss, it's a shot downwards. chart. I'll put the ender pearl over here, just so I don't accidentally use it when I'm doing this. Yeah, I know what's going to happen eventually. That's why I use the fire resistance. Yeah, for the most part, it just means we can walk in straight lines. I'm more annoyed about the experience, but considering I'll be building a experience farm, assuming it works in this version, I don't really care, which is why I don't mind if I lose much, because we have loads of diamonds. It's not like the first time where it was something specific. This time it was just general, I have stuff, so I'll use the stuff. I don't have a pickaxe or blocks, do I? You might need to build me a little way up. Where was it? It wasn't over here, it was...
It's basically under me.
Yeah. Skeleton, you can try and chase me.
Yeah. It's directly under me. I know that because I've just picked up a little bit of your experience. Like one bit that landed on the bridge.
It shouldn't have landed on the bridge.
It's here. Directly below. You see it's near that little pool of lava there.
Oh, actually, maybe then. Can you break a little hole in the floor? Not under me. On anywhere where I can throw a pearl down to the ground.
Yeah?
Yeah, that works. Oh, an ender. Of course, the one time I get an endermite. Gas, don't blow up my stuff.
I'll try and shoot it.
And I can shoot it too, I have a bow.
I got it.
Is that because I lost my boots, or is that because my boots didn't pick up? Oh, I might have lost my boots. Oh well. Did I get my sword? I got my sword. I got my pickaxe. I got my bow. I got practically everything. Oh, I think mostly what I lost was cobblestone.
Oh.
Oh, and yeah, my diamond... Oh no, I have my diamond boots. I'm just blind. That's so far up. Making good progress, though. Ah, my shield, good. I should probably run back then. Actually, I can drop that. Actually, I'll keep this on me, because I can just use it to build straight up. What did I have on me that was really worth it? Nothing. Everything that was worth it, I just got back. Good. I should probably go put it away, though, for that reason. I do like the nether sounds. They are nice. Oh, right, we can... Yeah, that's a netherrack bit now. Yeah, I'll run back, and then... Yeah, out of all, like, 24, 25, I've only got 7 levels back. Yeah, I'll run back, sort my stuff, and bring back only the important stuff, and probably some more blocks, because I don't know how many you have.
Can you bring me back some arrows?
Oh, I have arrows on me now. Hold on. I'll turn around.
Oh.
Just makes sense to not lose stuff if we don't have to. There you go. Actually, you might as well have all of them. I know where there's more arrows.
Thank you.
Whee! Imagine this path with nether fog on. It would look so much worse. What time is it? We may not actually explore the other side because we're just building a bridge. But the bridge is important. It's going to be useful. It's also going to be the bridge to the Piglin Trading Center. I say that, but it's actually just a hole in the ground with a door on top. Because I just keep them in a little prison cell because they get angry after a while. As I open chests near them. Even I might bring some speed potions actually, just for this, I might bring speed. Because even though this is a load of straight lines, it's still taking quite a while just to get back. So I think speed potion makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I'll bring. I'm guessing you need more fire resistance too. Actually, how many blocks do you have?
5 stacks-ish left.
Okay. Should I bring back a mix of blocks and stuff?
Yeah, there's loads of cobbled deep slate in the chest right next to the doorway of the mine.
Oh, okay.
That's where I got a bunch of mine from. There's also just a lot in the other chests as well.
Yeah. Gee, I don't have a pickaxe on me. I will. Yeah, I'll break. There we go. Just make that a little bit wider on the or higher. You know what I mean. And that's why we need railings, because I didn't have any. I was on the railing. I know we could use stuff like fences or stone walls or whatever, but it's the same efficiency as stone blocks. We could use slabs. We could have actually built this entire thing out of slabs and we'd need less blocks. We should build this entire thing out of slabs and we'd need less blocks. That's actually a good idea. We should probably do that.
Yeah, but the big blocks do offer a little bit more protection as well.
Yeah, but the main thing isn't damage, it's to stop you from falling off.
And we have loads of blocks anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. Effort. My armor is fine like this. I'll dump a whole load of stuff. Oh, yeah, I want to dump my tools. Do I have an iron pick? I do. I have an iron pick, axe, and shovel. That works. This bow. Actually, I'll just combine these bows, make a new bow. Cobblestone I'll keep on me. Quartz. I don't need this much food. Arrows. I will pick up some more. Yeah, there were 2 stacks here, and we can make more. I'll just bring a stack. We don't need loads. Torches I don't care about. Mob drops. That. Nether. We don't need these. Actually, that's not nether. But nether quartz. This is nether quartz. So, yeah, here there is... Oops. Yeah, there's a couple of deep slate over here, too. Quite a bit here. I'll bring that much. Maybe not that much. I'm not sure. I don't need the water bucket on me. Why is the water bucket on me? Because I was moving it between things. There we go. I can go up there. I don't need the spyglass. Cobblestone. I will actually put away. I'll take a full stack of the other stuff. In terms of bits, I will need that. Probably.
We're going like right past another fortress or a bastion or something.
I think that's one I saw from a distance, but I don't think I actually went to it. Maybe. It's a cobblestone around it. Oh, there's loads of fire resistance.
No, I don't think there's any cobblestone. I can't see any.
Oh, maybe not then. How many fire resistances do you have left?
I've just used my second to last one.
I'll bring 6 for you, and I won't bother with the speed then, because that's a full inventory.
Yeah, I presume like most of it's blocks.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 stacks. I think that... How many did I need? It said about 18 stacks. And we may not need this many. Should I put some back and bring some speed?
That was excluding the side as well. No.
Yeah, the speed.
Bring him.
The side, speed and side, same thing. Have one of our sheep escaped?
I don't know.
I can
Maybe.
live. Go over there. food. Illegal. I just had a thought, actually. You know, one of the potential problems I said about, aside from space, of running a PC buildy, repairy, whatever it ends up being business, is people coming in to view that it works. And considering I don't live alone, / with someone who would be fine with it. Basically meaning you. Well, I don't know. I don't know if people would be fine with random customers coming in and out. Probably not. You'd want to avoid it. It just makes sense to want to avoid it. And I wouldn't like it either. But, no, why didn't I just take videos and just on the doorstep be, here you go, here's the build, here it's working, and this is from, check the date, yesterday or whatever.
Yeah, that'd probably be
It'd be easier.
Best idea.
Yeah. If I don't have the space to have, then I don't need customers on the premises. I don't need that weird insurance. Hey, there you go. Problem solved. I like you can just tell where I started with the cobblestone again. I'm actually doing a lot of... This is going faster than I expected. Considering how far in we are.
It's good you're almost here. I've just about run out of deep state. And
Yeah.
I got, like... I thought I got...
Oh, should I, actually, should I give you the stuff, run back and grab more?
That might be good.
Yeah. Ooh, it's 2 skeletons spawned, and one of them does knock the other one off.
Well,
Yeah,
if I just take, like, 1 or 2, like, a couple of the fire resistance potions...
Yeah,
and
well,
then,
I
like,
brought a
just
full set of
a load
6.
of blocks.
I brought you a full set of 6. I haven't actually used any of mine, I probably should. What was that lag in the inventory? Oh. Interesting biome. Yeah, it definitely wasn't this high when I was around here. If I was around here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you can just take the blocks. Like, I'll just run back.
Could you, do you want to drop, like, these off as well, then?
Yeah. Oh, and if I just... You might as well just have all the blocks.
I've run out of inventory space.
That's fine. I don't. I have quite a bit.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, that should do.
Okay. What do you have? You had a punch 1 bow. Let's disenchant.
Solid relay system we've got going on.
Oh yeah, no. Next time I come back, I'm genuinely just gonna use speed potions. This is taking too long, at least for me being impatient. It's not actually taking that long, but the idea of just running down a straight path for this long, just sprint jumping, having to eat every now and then. So, no, I'm just gonna use speed potions. Skeleton, boost me! Ghast, boost me! You both failed. Boost me! They did. And they knocked me out onto the rail. Look at that run I didn't put my helmet back on. Oops. But look at that run animation. Hold on. That's an error.
Is he booking it?
No. Look, on the stream, look. Yes. This is... Bounce. This is the... professional. He's like a statue, just waddling.
But, like, not in time.
Yeah.
It looks like a really badly timed animation.
Hmm.
Nope, that's not correct. I love it when just as you finally get to aim at the gas, they just disappear.
Yeah, they either disappear or their direction changes while the arrow is mid-flight. And then it's just like, well, I was aiming there, so I technically still got him, except I didn't. It's just annoying. Oh, that is actually a little hole. Yeah, no, I am 100% gonna do speed potions. Yeah, there's the old rail, and then there's the little staircase. I should add stairs here. I might, actually. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Need to remember to add 8 stairs, too. Should I just bring back even more blocks?
Yeah, probably. Just to be safe.
Yeah. Put that in
Because
there.
hopefully that'll mean we won't have to go again.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll grab some cobblestone stairs. I needed 8 of those for the staircase. Put these away. So that's them. And then I might as well sleep, actually, because I'm the only one in the overworld. Zombie. Death! Oh, I knocked him into the water. There we go, now he's dead. Speed potions. I'll just bring 3.
There might be a couple of blocks blocking your path that I've accidentally put in the middle that I can't be bothered to go back and fix.
Oh well. Yeah, we can
So you
fix
just
that
have
later.
to break it as you come. It's just breaking a block as you come through.
Yeah. I don't need that much speed, because I'm only going to use them to run there and back. Yeah, I have these, then I'll just fill my inventory with more blocks. We'll grab more deep slate then. Ding. Ding. Couple deep slate, couple deep slate. Oh, there's more cobblestone here. Fair enough. Doesn't really matter which one it is. Deep slate. I'm only gonna bring full stacks. I don't see a reason to take anything less. The thing that I find funny is, one, we're finally giving a use to all these blocks that we genuinely didn't have a use for. And 2, cobblestone is more blast resistant than full stone. I'm not sure how that works, apart from maybe the cobbled nature makes it slightly spongier, and therefore less likely to break. I think this is genuinely all of the stone we have, apart from the little bits that are just randomly around. Okay, yeah, speed 1. I forget how much faster speed 1 is when I haven't used it for a while. It's very, very nice. I know why in the Java playthrough I was using it constantly. It's just nicer to have. Oop, and here are the stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Yeah, now me having speed actually means that me unbumpifying that little staircase actually means it's bumpy again because I moved too fast for it. Oh. Fair enough. No. No. Look at the speed on the stream now. Compared to beforehand. This is the power of speed 1. It's not actually that much faster. It just feels much better. I think speed is a 20 to 30% increase. Yeah, it murders your hunger bar spamming the stuff in tunnels. The too high jump thingy. Actually, this time I might as well stay on this end, shouldn't I? I didn't say actually, I said whatever I said. That's a lot of gas. Hello, Gast. Goodbye, Gast. So apparently we go past another fortress, because there's that fortress there, which is the main one that I've been using. What I'll do is I'll just build down with gravel or something, and add a little staircase down to the other path. Probably. Or maybe up to a staircase up to that bit up there. I just care about where there's a blaze spawner. I don't remember exactly where they are in there. You said we're going past another fortress or bastion or something as well.
You can't miss it. It's like 1 block away.
Oh. Obviously there's this bit, which would be Soul Sand Valley, perfect for a building. So a lot of them do spawn in areas like this. Oh yeah, that's a bastion. I think I have... Oh yeah, you can see... We're actually getting pretty close. Could you see the green in the distance?
No.
Oh, look on the stream. I'm jumping and you can see it. And I'm not even anywhere near you. But we're actually almost there. And yeah, I see what you mean about the bastion. We actually want to be kind of careful with that. Because there's a chance that the piglins could get onto our path.
Oh yeah, like that. There's one on them. Hello, friend.
Oh, that might be... Oh no, I mean the brutes. So actually, I'll build a nice little wall. Just to make sure. I don't think they can ever get up here. But I just like to be sure they're unable to. And then I will build this side bit higher as well. I doubt they'll jump down from up there.
Yeah, I was just getting the base done.
Oh, okay.
Reinforce it.
Oh, is that the big lava fall I go around? Maybe. I feel like we're actually quite close to my path again. Yeah, there's the cobblestone over there. Yeah, I kind of followed the terrain around. Right, yeah, if I jump up here. I kind of followed the terrain around, but yeah, there's the lava fall I do. Then up there, and across there. Yeah, we're almost there.
We're 2/3 of the way.
Yeah. Close enough to where we can easily see it. Zombie piglin, please get out of the way. I don't want to hit you. Yeah, no, I understand why I did what I did, but it was a stupid path. You fall off.
I fell down like a tiny hole.
Oh,
here.
Well, I'm here now. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're literally in the blue now. We might not actually need to do the full tunnel anymore, but I think it would just be smart. Yeah, you want to be careful about falling in holes.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like stopping every second.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah,
go.
lava's
Back
fine.
to another massive ravine.
Oh, yeah, I can see it, like over your shoulder. It might be the ravine that I built the bridge over to the red for. Oh no, that's the It might be, but this might be the basalt delta I run through. Hold on. There's that. Then the red should be over there. I don't know why I've taken over now. I'm just in front.
I was just eating, and you carried on, so okay, we'll
Yeah.
just carry on what we were doing.
Yeah, that's where we can get blue if we run out. Though we have a blue farm and spare blue. I like how they're called warped nylium and crimson nylium, like the grasses. But I just call them blue and red. I've stopped.
It's just long.
Just looking. Yeah, I think that is actually the biome there, because I think I run above where we are now. And messaging. In the perfect place. I'm just holding down shift.
Just messaging all of your girlfriends. Wasn't denied. I will now take that as fact.
It also wasn't a yes.
It's an educated guess.
What, me going, yeah, no. No,
how do I deny this without being like, no?
I know, I just go, no. No, I'd be the kind of person that would just be like, I'm sad and alone. I'm neither of those things. Well, no, I am alone, I'm single. But I'm not sad about it, it's just, meh. There's good and bad to both, and neither are better than the other. At least as far as I'm concerned.
I'm more liking the economical benefit.
Oh yeah, no, that true.
It's
that too. But marriage is a great economical benefit. You get so much less on taxes and things. Where is the bridge I built? I think we're going under a bit. Well, yeah, there's a cobblestone path. Should we just rejoin my original path? Because it's literally right here. Can we just say we're done now? Because, like, genuinely, there is my cobblestone pillar. And then...
Have you got
oh, hold on.
like...
No, even better than that. Let's just keep going through the tunnel. Through here, because through this mountain thingy, it's literally just the bridge. And have I got what?
Like a actual path through there that's safe.
Mostly. But no, literally, come around here. Over to where this pillar is. And you'll see what I mean on how close we are. We're gassed. Oh, yeah. We're here. It is literally, literally under where the bridge starts. Right here. This is our target. We might as well just dig through this.
Yeah. Well, you start at that end.
Hold on. Yeah, what's the coordinates? 190. 59. 190, 59, this block. That took a lot less time than I thought it would. And it actually...
Hola.
Hello. But yeah, like genuinely... Oh, there goes my fire resistance, hold on. Yeah, the portal is under here. That's what this building is down here. I can break the sign now. Actually, no, I'll keep the sign. Keep it for now. Yeah, portal's down there. And then the trading centre, that's the outposty bit that I built. That little room. With what looks like a piglin in the way, which I don't have gold for. Oh, well, I have an axe. Or a sword.
Oh, I thought it was 1 minus 1/6 something. I thought we were much further away.
1162.
Okay.
Yeah, then this, because I don't think you've ever been over here, have you?
No, I got confused. I thought for a second it might be, and I was gonna ask you, and I just didn't, because I thought no, it's 1600, which is why I was like, we're 2/3 of the way through, and we're at like 1,000.
Hello. We have a chat person. Yeah, then this biome looks really good in ray tracing.
I like it.
Yeah, then the trading area is up here. Through a kind of awkward path. I'm not going to bother doing this path. For the trading area, you follow the Blackstone.
Okay. Yeah, I'll leave you to that bit.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother. But no, that is the bridge and path done. We have actually done a thing which I said we were going to do.
We've achieved something. Success.
Hooray! We still need to do that floating island. Yeah, you can see the weird... how much of a weird shape this biome is. It's very, this specific one is very tiered and like layered. Hello, Gast. But yeah, there's the portal down there, which there's only 40 minutes left. We might as well do that next time. But yeah, we did it. I no longer have to follow a ridiculously stupid path.
Yay.
But yeah. How is Mr./Mrs. Messiel? Because genders are hard. Well, no. You just follow what you're told they are.
Correct.
But, yes. That is how it works.
You have achieved your wokeness badge. Oh, a gas just spawned in the bridge. Okay.
Oh yeah, they do that. But like, if you look around, you can just see like little bits of like cobblestone on the right. We can see how far out the path goes. Yeah, no, these things are still the same entities as before. They've just been renamed and retextured, so they'll still drop gold. And the idea of the farm is, I'm faster than you. Not actually much faster though. Speed isn't too much faster. But no, you can see the wall I built just to try and keep them out, just in case. But no, yeah, when it comes to the farm, it's a really good one, assuming it works because it's gold. Yeah, I stopped sprint jumping because it's gold. Meow. And XP. And there goes my food. Gas? Oh, gassed. Meow. Yeah. That's part of why I like speed, because you get the speed-ish of sprint jumping without the need to sprint jump. I think literally any of this could be the thumbnail. Just a long straight.
Hey. Don't. Oh, I missed.
Where is
Don't.
it? Oh, you got it.
Got it.
I still don't quite like this version's bow mechanics. I still think they're off compared to... Well, they are off compared to Java. They're very different. But it works, and I understand that. Death. Oh. I tried doing the... Oh, there goes the bow. That gas wall did nothing to me. Hello. Bye. Random arrow. Can you see... Is this where... No, this isn't where the scaffolding is. I think your render distance would be high enough. Oh, we have the same render distance, don't we? Maxed.
I presume so. I mean, mine changes sometimes, so I don't know.
No, I think it's through here. You can see... scaffolding. Yeah, all the way over there, you can see the... Hold on, am I right? Or did we go... Yeah, no, I am right. Come back.
Well, I can see on the stream.
Oh, that works. That thing I can forget you can do. Yeah, you'll like the stairs. They're quite useful. I might genuinely just straighten out this bit of the path, go up there and block off the lava. Oh, not all the way up there, actually.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
The stairs are helpful.
Yeah. Meow. And you're being chased by a big magma cube.
Am I? There's one in front of me as well. Ow, ow, ow.
And the little one. There's literally all sizes.
Cease and desist.
In. Through.
Run from the problems.
Yeah. And it's night, of course it is. We should really put 2 beds here. Oh well.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, now to empty... Well, sleep and then empty the inventories. Well, I've assumed for you it's fill your inventory. No, I am gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna redo my inventory anyway, because I just kind of plot stuff around. But no, to answer your question, when you asked about many girlfriends, they are female.
All of them?
Well, they wouldn't be girlfriends without it. Yes, every single friend I have is female. That also includes you.
Shall I put... Oh, obviously. Where should I put the empty bottles? Oh, in the empty bottles chest.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I split ingredients and bottles for that reason, because you usually end up with a load of bottles.
It was in the one chest I didn't look in.
Yeah.
What's the case?
I have noticed that we have completely distinct styles of building. Oop, I tapped my table. We have completely distinct styles of building, but they work together.
Hmm.
But then I also build to a mixture of form and function. Like, that was going to be mob farm, that became the mushroom. It looks like a weird insect on a stick. Oh, it actually works for storage. I'll use the last speed.
I'm really pleased with how the storage thing came out.
Yeah.
Even though it's not finished yet.
No. But then, maybe for the remainder of the stream, we should make that, how do you get powdered snow? That's the problem, is we need powdered snow.
For what?
The XP farm.
Oh. Could also do some pig and trading.
Yeah. We did finish the path. Oh, no, I'll quickly look it up. You might... Actually, I have a thing open on the side monitor. Minecraft, wiki, powdered snow. Minecraft wiki is a dark mode. I'm very happy about that. Powder snow. From snowy slopes and groves biomes. Bucket. Cauldrons. Oh, fair enough. We don't live in a snowy biome, do we? No. Do we have any snow near us? That is not what I wanted to open.
I don't know.
Because we need powdered snow. Well, we don't need powder. Of course it opens on that side. Okay, open. And then I'll close you immediate. Oh no, it didn't. It opened on the right side monitor, but because it had a little stupid banner to open it, it opened on the left. Oh, no, do we have mountains? Are those mountains that have snow? No, those savanna mountains. Do we have any mountains nearby with snow? I understand powdered snow is like a thing. Oh, did I not actually... Oh, I didn't. Anyway, I can test this now then. Yep, the ejection system works perfectly. Ocean ejection system. How do you craft powdered snow? Or create? Obtaining. Groves and snowy slopes. Mountains. We haven't seen one of them. We haven't seen one of them. So we need to go to a snow biome when it's raining / snowing. And get one of them. We need a cauldron for that, so I'll make a cauldron just because. Actually, no, before I do any of that, I'm going to swap my inventory around to the correct set. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Oh, and this. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, That's correct. And then also bone meal because something, I don't know. I'll just throw the bone in the fire. And then I need food. I'll get more food. Boop. And then... Oh, I accidentally made a path block here. We don't... No, we don't have any snow. So... Have I ever seen snow? That looks like snow trees. I think. Yeah, that is. Is that snow or is that swamp? I have a spyglass. I do. No, that's definitely those trees. Okay. I never made the cauldron. I think that's what I'll do. I'll start the adventure. No, I don't remember how... I'll just do... How many do I need for a cauldron? 7? Yeah. Oh, I need an empty bucket. Oh, yeah, I can just steal one of these buckets. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I will start the adventure for a snow biome. A biome that snows. Because that's all I need. Ooh, nether wart's done. How much do we have? None. Okay. Well, did I actually take... I didn't actually pick up the bed. I'm good at this. Also, I don't know if it's just a Minecraft thing, but I seem to spawn in... I seem to spawn in hot biomes a lot.
When I do solo worlds, I always end up in snowy places.
I have a couple times, but I usually find I'm around either a desert, savanna, or mesa. Very rarely mesa, but sometimes mesa. Oh no, this is the wrong... They're the right trees, but they're not snowy enough.
90% of the time, I end up having to travel to find a desert.
Yeah, that can happen too. But usually I have at least one of them near me. Those... Oh, there's a giant redwood forest over there. That will definitely not be what I want. Ow. But I'm going to go over there just for fun. Literally all I need is a singular powder snow block, and that's it. If I really wanted to, I could bring some obsidian, or actually get some obsidian, actually, and have a diamond pick on me. Make a portal, work out the difference, and then... yeah, make a portal, work out the difference, and then... From that, I would be able to... Funny. Make a fast travel system to and from the snow. But that requires maths. Which actually isn't that hard. It just requires doing 2 directions divided by 8. And then doing that distance in the nether. To find where the portal should spawn. Ow. Yeah, I'm in a spruce forest, but there's no snow. Because it's just a spruce forest, not a snowy forest. I have a bed though, so it's fine. But no, I just think, obviously, yeah, we should do more gold trading, but before we go too far into the old way, we should find a way to do better. There's a mountain, but it's not the correct kind of mountain. That's a mountain, but it's not the correct kind of mountain. Dog? I don't have bones. Aw. Should have kept the bone on me. I literally threw the bone in the fire. This is where maybe I should turn off RTX and have the ridiculously high render distance. But I feel like I know I've turned it off a few times just to see the difference. But yeah, I feel like for continuity I shouldn't. I found the ocean. That's not helpful. Sometimes one of the best things to do in Minecraft is just to pick a direction and run. Oh no, we do have vines. Yeah, it's one of the first things I did. No, genuinely, I'd say one of the best things to do in this game is just pick a direction and run in it. Coal, don't need that. We have lava for things. Oh, we need coal for, Actually, no, we don't. We literally never need coal again. Anything that we might need coal for, we can just do with charcoal. That's a swamp. That's still a map. There is snow on that mountain. I have a target. Also, might as well sleep. Hooray. I'm hoping I'll just find powdered snow as a block rather than having to wait for it to snow. I am also tempted to just do /weather snow if I can. Not snow, but actually, snow might be a command because oh no, rain and snow are the same thing. Why didn't we live over here? Look at this terrain. Oh, we could have had an island base.
Because it didn't exist when we
I know. I think this is actually new terrain. Which works. I know, yeah, with the way that this is merging together, this is all new, but I actually kind of like it. Yeah,
I've always wanted to do like a base on an island.
I have before. It's very limiting, but it can be interesting.
I've only done it on like tiny islands, not really anything sizable.
Yeah, an interesting cave. Yeah, this is 1.18 terrain with all those diagonal cracks and things. The problem is, well, yes, there's snow here. It's not loads. The one time I want it to rain. This is when it turns out on the other end of the portal through the nether it's actually snowy and I just forgot. I don't think it is though. Oh, speaking of 1.18 caves, this looks like the entrance to one. Maybe. Yeah, that is definitely a 1.18 cave. Not the biggest, but one of them. No, I shall climb back up. I want to get up there because there's a chance that there will be snow. My keyboard is very squeaky today, apparently.
Hmm.
I might just, but I don't know because there's nothing functionally wrong with the keyboard. It's just got a squeaky spacebar.
Might be worth just to whack some WD-40 on it.
Maybe. I think you actually said that last time, and then I never actually did it. Ow.
I know if any like keyboard person heard that, they would just die inside because
It's
you
a
shouldn't
£30
do
keyboard
that.
off
But
Amazon.
yeah,
I don't exactly care. Though it is the most expensive keyboard I've ever bought. Which shows how much I care about the keyboard quality I have.
I don't know because which one of my keyboards was the most expensive? Because one was more when I bought it, but I've like
I don't
bought
think
new
there's powdered
keycaps
snow.
and stuff for another one.
I found snow, but it may not... Oh, a village. I don't think powdered snow works like this. Can I... I really doubt it, but can I put down the cauldron? No. That's sad. Can I scoop up? No. Okay, fine. Interesting village. Fair enough. Is that more snow? No. That's just white. No, yeah, the snow I found is like up on this mountain, but I don't know what kind of biome this counts as because there's a chance it's different because of 1.18. I have found a village though, so I'll go raid that. All I need is to either be in a snow biome now, or to be in a biome. Yeah, be in a snow biome that spawns powdered snow naturally. I completely forgot what I just said. But yeah, snow or powdered snow naturally. Either of them. But that requires it actually happening. So yeah, while I'm next to a mountain, it may not be a snowy mountain. Iron golem as well. Now I'll look around this village, see if there's anything worth taking. Because there's not snow. I hear a drowned. I'll just loot the village like I normally do. Break the chest, take the stuff. Sort it out later. Have we found a village yet in this world?
We found a lot of them.
I genuinely don't remember.
We're surrounded by like 4 of them, I think, because we spent the like, first few episodes being like, "Have we been there? Have we been there?"
Oh yeah, and then we haven't been back since, and I genuinely forgot they existed.
Yeah, like, I'm at the chickens and I can almost see one because it's like over there. It's like near the cactus XP farm. Thing.
Yeah, oh yeah, I remember that one. I will take this paper actually. Why are you an unhappy villager? Is it because you can't get to your work block through glass? You're an idiot. I don't know. Anyway, I'll continue to steal. Oh, and a wandering trader. Fair enough. Do you have powdered snow? No, you have packed ice, which is not what I want. I'm not going to bother taking the hay. We have a farm for that. Oh, is that an ice spikes biome or an iceberg? If that is, then that won't be snowy, but that'll be useful later on. Maybe. I no longer care about this village. Anyway, onwards. What time is it? Oh, quarter of an hour left. Fair enough. I feel the 9 o'clock start for streams is weird. On one hand, it's... Ooh, but that might snow over there, actually. That's quite big mountainy bits. On one hand, it's... like, later. So it feels later. But on the other hand, because it's later and we're just going past the time where so far it's just been, okay, we've stopped by now. It's just like, yeah, we can just keep going, even though we shouldn't. At least I find that. So this isn't ice spikes, this is just mountain. That snow at all? That is, but is that also the snowy mountain I just saw and that's where I came to the village from? Maybe. I'm just gonna wander in some direction. I genuinely have no idea how far away from the house I am. What are your coordinates?
1129 36.
Not that far away, actually. I'm on minus 530-ish, minus 150. Another village. It'd be funny if this was the exact same village and I just ran in a circle. And there's a village over there. Fair enough. But no, this is definitely much better terrain than 1.17 and previous. I love phone autocorrect. I know I'm not really meant to be messaging people while doing this, but oh well. My stream, my rules. But no,
Okay.
I love... But no, hello, Drowned, who's just on the surface for some reason. Hello, Trident, I now own. Eee. I mean, mending, though.
Nice.
Yeah, oh... There's a wandering trader here. This genuinely might be the same village. I'll just put down the bed outside. I think I did genuinely just walk in a circle. That's funny. I need to pick a direction and run in it because just doing this, where I just kind of wander around, didn't work because I wandered in a circle. Hello, Enderman, and broken terrain. Fair enough. That is ocean. But no, I'm gonna go this way. Well, onwards. Towards hopefully something snowy and mountainous. Maybe I should go that way, actually. Well, did you say both of your coordinates were positive?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not quite going back towards the way I came. I think I'm going diagonally away from where I was in one direction. That looks quite mountainy.
It's like minus 1,100 and then like 0 will get you pretty much there.
Okay. Well, I'm sure what'll actually happen is by the time that we come around to next week, because I'm not coming back on this stream, I'm just going to wander. By the time I decide to come back, what will actually happen? What way? This way. Yeah, I'm more going this way. I'm going minus Z, which I think is away from you.
Minus anything is away, so
Oh, then yeah, minus
yes.
both. I'm going double away. That works. Because I want to find a mountain, and going away from you is going away from generated terrain. I might end up doing nether travel. I'm not sure. The nether was always designed to be the fast travel of the game. Is that a snowy mountain? No. It is a mountain. I might just make a boat. Might actually be a good idea.
Should have brought one, we have one.
I know I have one. That. And then boat. I think I just ran over a lily pad. I didn't pick it up anyway. No, I am very happy that I got a I'm very happy that I got a trident because they're fun in the rain and just in general. Riptide specifically, because they have their own specific set of enchantments. This is the wrong kind of biome. This is a swamp. At least they aren't the bane of boats anymore. This is just more swamp. This isn't useful. It's nice. Like, nice terrain. But this isn't what I want. Oh. Ooh, that's snow. No. What? No. I could take the boat in there. No. No. This will just be that one biome that I just don't find. Like, search for ages, and then there's just nothing. Nah, I'm just going in one direction at this point. I could go in two, but no. Well, I'm kind of just mostly going in one direction. 5 minutes. At least this is responsive enough to where I can do stuff like jumping between trees. I say as I immediately miss a jump. Is that snow? No. Spyglass is kind of useful. No, keep sprinting. Lava bit. You know, I can guarantee that I'll just be out in the middle of nowhere. I'll actually put the cauldron in my inventory. But I can guarantee on my hotbar that I'll just be out in the middle of nowhere, like when we start next time, because there's no way I'm going to get back in 5 minutes. I am minus 58, minus 6,040. Not 6,040, 1,640. 6,040, I'd probably find it by then.
When you said 6,004, I looked up and went, what? Was that how you got that far?
Magic. So mysterious, even I don't know about it. No, this is a giant redwood forest. Not what I want, but the right direction.
Using the power of your multiple girlfriends?
Yes.
To propel you forwards?
Yes. The power of running away from multiple girlfriends once they find out about each other. No. Cheaters are bad. They don't deserve girlfriends. Which is good, because when they find out, they usually leave. I have a stupid Minecraft question. If I place a cauldron underwater, does it fill?
I've never tried that, so I
don't
would not know.
Actually, I don't think so. Oh, actually, I think it has. Okay, Fox. Goodbye, dog. Actually, I think it has filled.
That's cool.
Yeah, it looks like it has. Yeah, it has. Fair enough. Okay, now I'm almost at minus 2,000. I think you can use biome temperature to... There's a village. Yeah, I think you can use biome temperature to judge roughly how good your chances are of finding the specific biome you want, but I'm not actually 100% sure on that. I say it's a village. I think it's just... Oh no, there is more. 2 houses. Oh yeah, using a tool is much faster on the boat. So... House 1 has a purple bed. And nothing else. House 2 has an odd shape. And is actually a double house. Chest. And in that chest is stuff for me. Nom. I guess I'm asleep. It's snowing, or raining, of course, when I walk away from the snowing mountains. Actually, leave bed. Because if we sleep, then we... Yeah, I know. Yeah, if we sleep, then it will stop the rain. But this is what I want. If I can find a section of the map where it's snowing... And by that, I mean I'm actually going to run back on myself, because I know there have been bits. So, obviously, I need to actually find them again. Because I don't know exactly how far away it was. This is where if I turn around again, I'd actually be close to a mountain in the first place. Which would be very annoying. Boat. Yeah. I don't remember what the coordinates were of any of them, so, yeah. That's interesting. No, I know that it was in the positive Z direction, whichever north, south, east, and west that is. I don't remember. I want to say it might be north. I don't know why. I just feel like it might be.
Well, it's 1 minute past 12.
I know. That's part of why I'm just being like, I'll do this. And if it doesn't work, I'll just stop. Well, not stop, but I'll stop for today. Because right now I'm thinking I can maybe remember where one of them was. But I think I'm going too far to the side. Maybe. I don't think I'll need my boat anymore. All I need is for me to find snow and plop down the cauldron. If it snows on a spot, I can put the cauldron down, and then I have powder snow, assuming it fills. This is possibly not going to work, but oh well. I'm just running till I see a snowy mountain that I walked past. I think they're all within rend distance still of the path I'm taking. I might have missed one, I'm not sure, because it is darker. And I'm within spruces. Oh, climb, there we go. Oh. Yeah. Well, none of this is useful, as it is. We'll just swamp. Boat. Ooh, is there snow up there or on any of them? Because I think height also has something to do with it. If I hold torches? No, that's... Sure. Not the right kinds of mountains, but they are mountains. I'm going in the right direction. Is there snow up there? No. Hopefully soon I will see a snowy topped mountain. I know I've walked past like 4. And it would be very sad if I didn't find one again. Because it's raining literally right now. If that's one of the villages I went to, I want to say that there was one near a village. Wee. I say we. This is very much just... Can I find one now? I don't know exactly how long rain lasts in Minecraft as well, so there's a chance me doing this is literally for nothing. Ooh, is that a snowy top mountain? Yes, I found one. Hooray.
Yay.
Then I can start running... Oh, well, I'm not going to run back. I'm literally going to do it. Hope that the cauldron fills up. It's like, it just needs to be in the snow. What's that green? What is that? Oh, emerald. Fair enough. I'm not going to bother with it because we can just trade for them. But that's interesting. Surface emeralds. I don't think this is any of the bits I found with snow. I'm hoping that it's actually snowing on the blocks with snow. It should be. That is how Minecraft works. But there is no guarantee, given the biome changes and everything. I just saw glowing green and thought, we don't have uranium in this game. Good, it's snowing. Get to the proper snow, not the rain. Snow, yay! Plop.
If there was uranium, it could, instead of giving you like normal poisoning, it could give you like radiation poisoning.
There are some mods that do that. There you go, now I wait. I genuinely don't know if this will fill up with rain or snow. I'm literally in both. Actually, I want to maybe go up higher. I think this will work. By all the game logic, it should... Oh, there's loads of snow over there, actually. Ooh, don't fall there. How far is that? That's too far. That is definitely snow over there. I'm very, very high up. I don't want to die. That's the only problem. Okay, fine. I'll dig down. Then I'll happily climb over there where there's definitely like an actual area of snow. Rather than a tiny section. Though I don't think any of these are actual snow biomes, it's just because of the height within the world. But in terms of game rules, I think it should work. If not, I will actually have to search for a snow biome. Which will be interesting. We might actually have higher chances of going through the portal and then doing it there.
I have done the obsidian. Oh.
Hooray! If only
Now
I had an
I've
F3
done the
menu.
obsidian.
Hey.
So
Oh,
it's
good.
just the crying obsidian we need, yeah.
Good. Almost just snow. And hooray!
And I only find 3 extra, even though we'll end up getting loads from trading anyway. But we need them for other stuff anyway.
I should have brought more than one cauldron. I brought one because I thought like efficiency of iron. But no, I should have brought more.
We did not. Don't need to worry about efficiency of iron. We have like 1,000 iron.
Yeah. Okay, so powder snow farming tutorials. Yeah, as long as it's snowing, it should be fine. Oh, yeah, it's working. There's snow in it. I just need to wait. Can I pick up the snow already? No. Yeah, maybe I should have probably bought more than one cauldron with me, but it's working.
Should we stop there then?
And just let it fill up off stream. Actually, it's going quite fast. It's already like halfway done. Oh yeah, hold on. We'll stop when it. That's fast.
It's faster than the dripstone lava, that's for sure.
Yeah. One. Can I take it now? No. One more. Let me take it. Yay! Okay, problem's done. That was such a stupid trip. Ooh, should I get a spare, actually? If I dump out my water. I'll get 2. But yeah, we can stop there if you want. I'll just do this off stream. Yeah, that was a little bit longer than planned, but not much. But yeah, that was actually quite interesting. We did not much, but it was like good.
So we achieved the things we did actually do.
Yeah, and I have stuff to prepare us for more stuff. Don't need that on there anymore either. But yeah, that was it's a pretty good one. Yeah.
Hmm.
Bye.
Bye.